What's up, y'all? It's your boy JTMM, aka JustTenMoreMinutes, aka the Freaking 10, aka we are continuing with the 25 days of Tommy. Y'all mentioned the extended. I just finished recording this Christmas, and I saw that this was the other one, so I'm covering it as well. This Christmas was absolutely amazing. I can't wait to see what this one is. I saw where it fit in the list, so it's kind of in that. It was what, number 3, right? So they've done A Christmas Carol, A Christmas Story. So before the Ghost, right? So I'm assuming that's where it's gonna fall in. Whereas this Christmas was kind of at the end at 8, before Ghost Christmas to Come, right? And we saw that. I was thinking at first it was a summary, but it wasn't. It was that kind of prequel. I didn't see where it was in order, so that one's on me. Yeah, I'm interested to see where this one goes. Looking at it at the order, we shall see. Let's switch it up. Let's check it out. Okay, so I'm going to stop it there, else they're going to keep on going. I paused on a flattering face. This one's really cool. Okay, so it is truly within the time, right? Because the Ghost of Marley hadn't come. He's just, just a nasty asshole, grouchy man. Singing loud and disturbing, they look so proud. Is it all that I have learned, singing joy to the world? Excuse me, is that all they have learned? I will not be a part of your crowd. My nephew Fred, poor man, has been misled. Such a fool that believes I will join Christmas Eve. I'd rather be dead. I remember a time when we used to sit silent inside, you and I, on this very night before you died. Okay. How a delight it was. Where I go, every row, see the glory of our Christmas time. There's no meaning of joy. It's a magic London night. All my glory is gold. There's enough to keep one satisfied. I'm a story of old. And tonight won't be my last, you'll see. Long time ago when I was young, living on the row, I would dance, I would drink, singing songs, and I'd think I got kissed under one mistletoe. But now it's gone. I know I was so wrong, putting joy before my own success. Now see what I've become. So now he's gone into the psyche of Scrooge, and there's nothing Tommy can't do. Let's keep going. Man, you just get lost. And of course, he did all the artwork and editing because he's just superhuman. To be able to, and I've said it on I think multiple of these videos. To take conversations are one thing, but to now tell the story in your own words through song is another, right? We can all take conversations and look at Scrooge and take the conversation of the ghost and Scrooge and you know probably write them down and maybe write a poem with them, right? But to then compose, work in the Christmas music, or turn it and look in the psyche of Scrooge even farther, that's just dedication. And you could take it for granted, easily because it's just what you expect of Tommy. But the hours that this man has to put in order to, not just like with Majestica, but then with Sabaton, and then also, everything he does now on YouTube. Every instrument he can probably play. He can draw. He can sing. He can act. He can compose. Oh, man's amazing. Anyway, let me switch it up. So this last bit of lyrics, right? And I switched it to the outro because it there's emotion behind it. Because when you're sitting there and you're talking about from Scrooge's psyche, right? Excuse me. I still remember a time. No, I did that one. Yeah, no, I still remember a time when we used to sit silent inside, you and I, Jacob Marley, on the very night you died, now 7 years ago. Where I go, every row, see the glory of our Christmas time. There is no meaning of joy. It's a magic London night. All my glory is gold. That's enough to keep one satisfied. I'm a story of old, and tonight will be my last. You'll see. Hear the bells, Christmas celebration out in the night. Here we stand with open arms to celebrate the light. One man cannot understand the joy of Christmas Day. Now we take heed and stay away from him. Where he'll go, every row, see the glory of our Christmas time. Where he'll go, every row, it's a magical London night. Now the last bit is what's just it was the delivery again of the visuals along with it and the artwork along with it that really just kind of tied it all up. But he repeated it, but at the very end, where he'll go, every row, I see the humbug of their Christmas time. There is so much meaning of joy. It's a tragic London night. All is glory and gold, not enough to keep me satisfied. He's a story of old, and tonight he'll meet his destiny. I said in the last video, they could have ended at a certain part. None of us would question it, right? Same thing. He could have just ended it. It's a magic London night. Boom, right? And just ended it there. But to then go in, right? And they start out with the where I go every row. But at the very end, where he'll go every row. I see the humbug of the Christmas time. There is so much meaning of joy. It's a tragic, and they switch, right? From the I to the he to his, not enough to keep me satisfied. He's a story of old. Tonight I'll meet his destiny. Just foreshadowing. Wow. This is one again. I would love to talk to Tommy and see where some of these inspirations come, and how it comes to him, right? And I guess for me, if I was sitting down thinking of those things, I could probably come up with stuff, but this is next level, right? Because now you're diving into the psyche, which again, as a songwriter, if you sat down and actually thought about it, you would do it. To sit down and think and say, I'm going to do that, that's where that creative. What are you going to write about? What are you going to portray? How are you going to twist and turn it? Those are the things that it shows his dedication to his craft. It truly does. I admire it greatly. Anyway, I could go on and on about Tommy. Y'all know who I am, what I'm about. Like, subscribe, and share. I'm JTMM. I'm out.